My name is Pastor Jimmy Macharia from Kenya. Our church is Harvest Family Church. I want to say that my life has changed and my experiences have changed since I first met Bishop Heward-Mills. We started our church in 2009 in a town called Ongata, Rongai, in June. The church started with around 60 people, and like everybody else, we were renting a funny hall, built from offcuts and all that. And like every other pastor, I had a great desire for church growth. I wanted the church to grow. I wanted it to continue to grow. And I wanted us to build a ministry that will outlast us. So in that mood of prayer and asking the Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? I remember I met this young lady who gave me a CD and said, I think this will interest you. And it was a CD of Bishop Heward-Mills preaching. So as I was driving my car, I was listening to him and I said, oh man, who is this man? And when I called, I was told that this is Bishop Heward-Mills. He has a church here in Nairobi. And I decided to go there and see what else does he have. And I found all these books, all his material. At that time, I bought all his books and I brought them to my office and I sat with them and I was studying them. But one of the books that really caught my attention was the mega church, because that was my vision, that was my desire, to have a mega church. And when I remember very well that I started reading the mega church, and I would see things in the book that were so practical and implementable. And so we took them, my wife and I would read and I would show her, and we started implementing them. And in a couple of months, we had already started seeing changes in our church. Our church moved from 60 to 150 to 200 to 300 to 400, and it kept on growing like that. And I decided I need to connect to this man of God. I remember after some time, I got to, connect personally with Bishop Heward-Mills, and he invited me to Korea, and we were attending Church Growth Conference with Dr. Yongicho the late, and Bishop Doug looked at me and asked me how the church is doing, and I was excited because I felt like I had made a huge leap. And I told him how we have moved into this new tent and everything, and he looked at me straight in the eye and he asked me, why do you want to be in a tent? And I was shocked because I thought I was doing well. And he told me, Pastor Jimmy, go and build. And I was looking at him and I said, man of God, in my heart, I was speaking to myself. I said, does he even know that we don't own the land that the tent is on? Anyway, something was stirred up in my spirit. And that is what I love about following a man of God, because they speak into you and they speak into the inner man that is in you and stir up the giftings and the callings that are within you. I remember flying back. I was determined that the prophet has spoken to me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to step in by faith and I'll do it. And I came back and I told the people, you know what? The vision has changed. We are building. And we started working on the plans and everything and the amount of money that is required. I was just right there thinking, this is going to fail. This is going to fail. But anyway, I kept on walking with the word of the prophet, Pastor Jimmy. Put one stone on top of another. So the first challenge, of course, is how do you share the vision? And then the second challenge is, where do you get the money? And then the third challenge is where do you take the people while you're still building? But I want to say that my fellowship with the man of God through his books, his messages, I feel that has been a great blessing to me, because impartation comes through association. I can tell you, the listening to messages, the reading of his books, and just attending these conferences, because even despite the fact that we were building, I never missed the conferences. I kept on coming, and I felt that every time I come, I'm stirred up. I see somebody who's doing something, especially in Africa, and debt-free, and it's amazing. right now, our building has costed us over $1 million without debts, without external help from others, just the members that are in the church. How is that possible? I want to encourage any pastor that is watching me. Join this movement, because I can tell you for free that this is not your ordinary conference. This is a movement, and something happens to you when you come under these teachings and these anointings. I can tell you that if you're open, you're humble enough to learn, your life and your ministry will never be the same again. This year, the theme is how I came to be anointed. Oh my God. That's powerful. I want you to come and just be with us and enjoy this amazing conference. It will change your life. God bless you, and I love you, and I'm hoping to see you. Thank you so much, Bishop Doug, for allowing God to use you. Amen.